My name's David Chivington. My wife and I, Roxanne, had 4 children. And sometime in our growing together, we decided that we wanted to give our children a blessing. Recently, I had a conversation with 2 of my sons, Aaron and Nathan, about that blessing and what it meant to them.
Well, I think one of the things that was important to us was that when we're giving the blessing, to hear the impact of the blessing on your lives. And since we did that, Roxy and I did that with you guys when you were 15, we were just wondering, did it have an impact? Did it mean anything to you? Does following through with that make any difference at all? So kind of just share what you thought about having the experience of a blessing when you guys were 15.
Well, I would like to think that the blessing started long before that. The concept of the blessing is recognizing the gifts that God has given your child and identifying those and helping your child understand those and the value that they have as a child of God and as a member of the family. And so I think the blessing starts much earlier than at the age of 15, in that, you know, one of the common things that I hear from other pastors' kids is that my dad gave up the family or my mom gave up the family to be at the church. And I always felt like you had a good, healthy balance, and that there were times that, there were meetings, and so we didn't get dad at home, but there were also times where we had dad that other jobs maybe wouldn't have allowed, or that you made sure that, you know what, this is the amount of time I'm going to be at the office, and I'm going to be at work in the evening. And so the blessing started, in my opinion, as I now am a father trying to raise my child, with saying, okay, how do I repeat that? How do I make sure that my kids have the time that they need to be able to have a good dad and a good mom, to be able to say, you know, I am blessed. My parents have proven that to me by their time and their energy. And so I think it starts long before that birthday
The
moment.
actual event.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that for me was kind of a symbol, or, you know, it wasn't a culmination, because certainly you're still continually giving the blessing, but it was a moment in which we said, hey, here's a piece of all the history we've had, and now going into the future, we're giving you a platform. Really, that's what I think of it as, a platform to kind of jump off of. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that. You know, with the blessing, not only did it come from you, but there was the family was there, people from the community were there, and so I felt like not only was it a blessing from you, but also a blessing from the body of Christ. You know, just the church in general, and so by having, you know, so many people there to, you know, celebrate that with, and kind of the capstone of it was just a great reminder of how many people have truly had an impact on my life. And then also on the flip side of that is how much influence I have on other people. That it was kind of a two-way thing, of that, you know, they were blessing me, and at the same time stories were shared of how I impacted them at the same time. And so although I was the one receiving the blessing at the age of 15, but a lot of people reminded me of how I blessed them as well. And so that was important to me to have that. And then also the providing a symbol that goes along with the blessing. For me, it was the eagle. For you, it was the dog. Gave me something as a continual reminder of how blessed I am by you, the body of Christ, and by God. That symbol, every time I had an opportunity to see it, was just a constant reminder. And then you and Mom followed up with, you know, at Christmas time, you guys were continually looking to get us gifts that involved that symbol as well. And so that was something that, once again, brought another reminder of how God has blessed us.